Well, they didn't throw me overboard. But we went and we walked around. There, in this area here, when the tide went out, there was a lot of sand there, a lot of sand flat, and because it's a low lagoon area. So people were all out walking around looking for shells on all this exposed sand. There wasn't too many. I found a lot of shells, but they all had things inside of them, so we weren't going to be doing any of that stuff, boiling the shells and that. So I didn't bring anything back. But anyway, I said to Pop, let's walk around the island. Well, we started walking around on the beach area, which was fine. Then suddenly there's no more beach, and it's all this coral. It's very holy and lacy effect, and very sharp in places and smooth in other places. And so we're walking on that stuff and walking all around. And you have to be very careful, because if you fall or scrape your foot or lose your foot in a hole there, then you're in trouble. You've got trouble with the coral. But anyway, we managed okay, and we got over 3/4 of the way around the island. And we thought, well, God, the boat is going to be pulling out, and we're going to be way over here. And Ralph kept running up, trying to see, going up the hills, trying to see if he could find pathways through. We figured there had to be pathways for workers somehow around in that island, but we couldn't find any, so we thought, well, we better backtrack. So we backtracked and came back, and no problem. We had plenty of time. We could have kept going, but when you're messing around out there, it just feels like the time has gone by. We didn't want the ship to pull out and leave us stuck there with no change of clothes. So we did that. We just messed around, and then when we came in, we just sat down underneath the tree and had a cool drink, and we talked to the people that owned the great big sailboat there. They had their kids there, and just nothing, did nothing, just messed around. Saw some one shark, I shouldn't say some shark, a nurse shark was swimming around by our ship and going underneath the pier and under the ships. But I guess it's because they feed him here that he comes here and stays so much around the shrimp, around the fish, around this ship. But anyway, it was a nice morning. We had a nice time and just messed around, poked in here and there, and looking in all the holes to see what you could see. And we found one hole in the coral that was on the end of a point there, and it was not a huge hole, but it was like a small bushel basket sized hole, and inside of that there was the seawater, and it was coming in from a hole on the side, and this thing was just filled with all kinds of these corals that come up. It looks like if you held your 10 fingers up in the air, and if they were really thick, like spongy looking, that, and then there was all kinds of different things in oranges and reds. I took a picture looking down at this here, and it may turn out good. I hope it does, because it was so pretty. It was so clear and neat looking. So now we had lunch, and I'm going to go out on the deck. We're on the boat now, and we're running. We're going to go for 3 hours. It's nice calm seas, and we're going to go up the Exuma Island chain, and I don't know where we're stopping next. It's not Hal's Pond, no. Well, Norman's Key. I think we're going up to Norman's Key and take a look there and see what we can do this afternoon.